Hi, I'm Ashley, I'm 22 and I'm a circus performer. I love being in the circus. It's one of those jobs that is never ever boring. You know, it's not like if you're a newsreader, you're constantly like reading the same bit of news, or a TV presenter. I do like a many random things. I'm a contortionist first of all, so I like fold myself up into jars and things. Even once I did fold myself up in a tiger's mouth as well, which was well, it was a new experience. I love what I do. I love that I can make people happy, you know, and I can share with them and give them joy from what I do, and that's actually it's really good because it makes me feel happy that I'm making other people happy. I don't think normal people do that, not nearly enough. I mean, it's quite an altruistic thing really, because, you know, I'm risking my life on a trapeze or in a vase or, you know, with a tiger or something to make other people happy, and it does work really, because, you know, you see all the little kids, they're all happy and they're really enjoying it. I love pumpkin soup. I love pumpkins. Oh, they're delicious. They really are. They're just so expensive, especially sort of in the winter time when they're not really growing anymore and they've been imported from random places, and you know, they're really expensive, and you're kind of like, really desperately want the pumpkin, you know? It's like, oh, I think it was just after Christmas. I had enough money and I bought 3 pumpkins and they lasted me 2 weeks. I didn't eat anything else other than bits of pumpkin. I mean, it's really nice. I mean, the tougher out bit you can use as a face mask. That's why I've got quite a nice skin, aside from a little spot there. But that's where I got bitten yesterday by the tiger. So it's kind of a bit scabby up. You know, the inside, the bits you don't want to eat, you can use face mask. It's a really good conditioner. I've got lovely, beautiful hair. The seeds you can use, you know, as a scrub. You can eat them as well. I mean, you know, quite often I'm sat in the shower scrubbing away at my skin, and then you're kind of a bit like, a little bit hungry. I'll just eat a couple of these. Clean ones, mind you. I always rinse them off before I eat them. I know that's a little bit odd. It can be hard being on the road sometimes. You only really get to see the people that are like with you all the time, so a lot of the other performers, and you know, kind of like the people who upset us up and sell the food and things. It can be hard because sometimes you want a change of faces. You want somebody who can be objective rather than somebody you know who then judges you if you've got a problem. I mean, you know, there are times when you're working and you're like, I really want to talk to somebody else about, you know, if you're feeling stressed, tired. I'm forever like, you know, spraining my wrists where I'm hanging off the trapeze and things. And sometimes, yeah, sometimes you do get bored of it. And, you know, you get bored of the risk element that's always there. And that can be hard sometimes, because you do, you know, you can be like, I could die doing this today. And, you know, nothing will ever, you know, people might not even ever remember you in the future, you know? I mean, I could die tomorrow, and granted within a year, you could ask someone and be like, oh, who was the trapeze artist, you know, or the contortionist in the vase last year at the circus? And they'd be like, I don't know. And that scares me a little bit, that really does. You know, I'm scared of like dying and no one ever knowing what a great person I was and how skilled and talented I was. So one of our big cats, the tiger, is Cara. She's 15 now. She's playful, but she can pack a real punch. I mean, you can see where she bit me yesterday. She had her face like on me like that. It was a little bit scary, you know, having a big tiger sit on you. I mean, not to scare anyone really, but yeah, she's a real pussycat at heart. She's always having kittens all the time. I mean, they're everywhere. There's always little cats running around everywhere, leaving hair and fur and things all the time. And you're kind of a bit like, ugh, sweep everything off. I mean, we keep selling them. I mean, we sold maybe 60 odd. More than that last year. Gotta be. I mean, everywhere we go we're selling little kittens. They're so sweet, but you couldn't physically keep them all. Do you know how expensive it is to look after a tiger? Oh, I mean, so, you know, we often like give little kids kittens, or we gave this family up in Norfolk a kitten. He was one of my favourite ones. He was like, he had black, he was all kind of black, and he had little gold bits. We named him Tiddles, and he went off and lived with them for a while. They moved back to Southampton actually. We saw them the other week. That was really nice. We got to see Tiddles. He was so sweet. There's hundreds. There's got to be hundreds of cats. There was Ruffles we sold to a family. She was gorgeous. She was like, again, a black cat, white paws. Oh, there are so many cats, and you can never really, you know, say hi to them again because they're with their new owners. And that's kind of sad as well, but it's like knowing there's little bits of you everywhere, you know.